Hello students, welcome again to the another new lecture of the engineering chemistry course. As we are continuing with the unit 5, organic reaction mechanisms and introduction of drugs. In this unit we have already completed about the addition reactions and started with the substitution reactions. In the previous lecture, we have learned about the nucleophilic substitution reactions, in which we learned about the nucleophilic substitution bimolecular reactions, that is the SN2 reactions. We have discussed about the mechanism of SN2 reactions, kinetics of SN2 reactions, stereochemistry of the SN2 reactions in our previous class. And we have also learned about the comparative study between the SN1 and the SN2 reactions. So, today we are continuing with the topic substitution reaction, in which nucleophilic substitution reactions. As we have earlier studied that the nucleophilic substitution reactions are classified in 4 categories: SN1 reactions, SN2 reactions, which we have learned in our previous classes, and third one is the substitution nucleophilic intramolecular reactions, that is SNI reactions, and the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions, SNAR reactions. So basically the nucleophilic substitution reactions are of 4 types: SN1, SN2, SNI and SNAR reactions. In the today's class, we will going to learn about the SNI and SNR reactions. After that, we will learn about the free radical substitution reactions in the today's lecture. So let us begin with the SNI reactions. What are the SNI reactions? These are the substitution nucleophilic intramolecular reactions. These SNI reactions are the another class of substitution reactions which takes place on substrate having the leaving group attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon and proceeds by intramolecular attack of the nucleophile. That means in this type of reaction, the intramolecular attack of the nucleophile takes place. That means within the molecule attack will takes place. For example, in the reaction of the alcohol with thionyl chloride, displacement of the hydroxyl group by the chloride proceeds via SNI mechanism. In this reaction, the configuration is retained and it follows the second order kinetics. So this thing is very important regarding the SNI reaction, that this reaction proceeds with the retention in configuration. That means there will be no change in the configuration of the product. So look at here for the mechanism of the SNI reactions. In the reaction of alcohol with thionyl chloride, the displacement of the hydroxyl group by chloride group proceeds via SNI mechanism that we have just now discussed. In the SNI mechanism, part of the leaving group, so now this leaving group here is the SO2. So part of the leaving group, this must be able to attack on the substrate. This is the substrate alcohol, must be able to attack on the substrate and detaching itself, SO2 detaching itself from the rest of the leaving group in this process. So basically in this type of reaction, the attacking species, this thionyl chloride is the attacking species. This attacking species in the first step combines with the substrate molecule. So addition product is formed in this reaction. So this is the first step where this thionyl chloride attacks on the alcohol molecule. When when it attacks on the alcohol molecule, there is the elimination of this HCl molecule takes place, and this SOCl attached with this oxygen here. So addition product is formed along with the elimination of the HCl. Okay. Now in this molecule there will be the elimination takes place. How? This chloride is now attacked onto this carbon atom and SO2 is eliminating again. So SO2 is leaving here and the chloride is here. So actually this OH group is finally replaced by the chloride. How? Because of the intramolecular attack of the nucleophile onto the carbon atom. I am again repeating the procedure. Reaction of the alcohols with the thionyl chloride is the example of the SNI reaction, in which when alcohol is reacted with the thionyl chloride, this thionyl chloride reacts with the alcohol, or it attacks on the alcohol, and hydrogen chloride is eliminating, and this SOCl attached with the oxygen. So there is the formation of this product here with the elimination of the hydrogen chloride. Now in the second step, SO2 is replaced. Why it is replaced? Because this nucleophile now, nucleophilic chloride is now attacked onto the carbon center here, and there is the formation of the chloride product with the elimination of the SO2 here. So finally the product is formed with the retention in configuration. See here, OH is on that side of the carbon atom, and in the product chloride is also on the same side of the carbon atom. Therefore retention of configuration is maintained in the product also. So that is the example of the SNI mechanism. And since this first step is the slow step, that is why it is the rate determining step. In this step, two molecules, that is the alcohol molecule and the thionyl chloride molecule, taking part. Therefore this is the second order reaction, in which the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration of alcohol as well as the concentration of the thionyl chloride. So this is the second order reaction, in which retention of configuration maintained. I hope the mechanism is clear to all of you. Now coming towards the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction, SNAR reactions. In the SNAR reaction, on substrate, in the nucleophilic substitution on the substrate molecule having a leaving group attached to the sp2 hybridized, because we are discussing here the aromatic nucleophilic substitution. In the aromatic ring, all the carbon atoms are the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So now here the substitution taking place on the sp2 hybridized carbon atom, and these reactions are known as the SNAR reaction. Basically these reactions are also known as the addition elimination reactions or the addition elimination reactions, because these are proceeds via addition elimination mechanism. So SNAR reactions are the nucleophilic substitution reactions taking place in the aromatic compounds, in which the carbon atom is the sp2 hybridized carbon atom, and this reaction proceeds via addition elimination mechanism. So let us discuss the mechanism here. In the first step, which is the addition step, the nucleophile adds on to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom here. The attack of the nucleophile onto the benzene ring results in the formation of the intermediate carb anion. So this is the slow step and this is the rate determining step. In this step, formation of the carbanion intermediate taking place, and this carbanion intermediate stabilize due to the resonating structures. These are the resonating structures of the carbanion intermediate. Now, in the second step, the leaving group leaves the carbanion intermediate, and finally the substituted product is formed. So this is the SN-AR reaction. So two things are important with regard to SN-AR reaction. First, in these reactions, the nucleophilic substitution taking place at the aromatic compounds, that means substitution taking place at the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Second important thing is this reaction proceeds via addition elimination mechanism. In the first step, addition of the nucleophile taking place, and in the second step, elimination of the leaving group taking place, which results in the formation of the substituted product. Now, till now, let us again revise what we have discussed about the substitution reactions till now. We have learned about the types of the substitution reaction. On the basis of the attacking species, the substitution reactions are of three types: electrophilic substitution, nucleophilic substitution, and the free radical substitution reactions, in which we have learned in detail about the nucleophilic substitution, that depending upon the mechanism of the substitution, the nucleophilic substitution reactions are of four types: SN1 reactions, SN2 reactions, SNI reactions, and the SNAR reactions. That's all we have discussed about the substitution reaction till now in our various lectures. So, nucleophilic substitution reactions we have completed. So, let us begin now with the free radical substitution reactions. The substitution reactions which are taking place with the free radical mechanism, or the substitution reactions in which the attacking species is the free radical, that reactions are known as the free radical substitution reactions. The free radical substitution reaction follows the chain mechanism, and the chain reactions are completed in the three steps: chain initiation step, chain propagation step, and the chain termination step. So basically, the free radical substitution reactions are those reactions in which the attacking species are the free radical species. For example, reaction of methane and chlorine in presence of sunlight results in the formation of the methyl chloride and HCl. This is the example of the free radical substitution reaction in which one hydrogen of the methyl is replaced by the chlorine and formation of the chloromethane takes place. Now let us discuss the mechanism of this reaction. As we have discussed that the free radical substitution reaction proceeds through the chain mechanism. So first step is the chain initiation step. The chain is initiated or started by the UV light, which causes the generation of the chloride free radical by the homolytic fission of the chlorine. When this chlorine in presence of UV light, homolytic bond breaking takes place, and this due to this homolytic bond fission, there will be the formation of the two chloride free radicals in the chain initiation step. So this is the chain initiation step. Next step is the chain propagation step. In this step, various reactions taking place in which the chain is growing, or the chain is continuation formation. So basically these are the reactions which keep the chain going on. For example, the methane molecule is now attacked by the chloride free radical, and this results in the formation of the methyl radical and the HCl. So what happens here? This type methane is here. Now chloride radical attacks onto this carbon atom, suppose, and formation of HCl takes place. Now there is the again homolytic bond cleavage takes place. One electron goes with the hydrogen, one electron is remaining with the carbon. So there is the formation of the methyl radical here. This is the formation of the methyl radical. Hydrogen along with its electron forms the bond with the chloride free radical, and this results in the formation of the HCl. So finally formation of the methyl radical and HCl takes place. Secondly, this methyl radical combines with the chlorine and results in the formation of the methyl chloride and the chloride radical again. How it happens? Because when this methyl radical reacts with the chlorine molecule, this chlorine molecule, again the homolytic bond fission takes place. One electron with this chloride, one electron with this chloride. So this chloride forms the bond with the methyl, and this results in the CH3Cl formation, while this chlorine is remaining as the chloride free radical. So there is the formation of the chloride free radical in the chain propagation step again. Third is the chain termination step. In this step, there are the reactions which remove the free radicals from the system without replacing them by new ones. So basically these are the combination of different free radicals results in the formation of the various kind of products. For example, when two chloride radical combines, this result in the formation of the chlorine. Chloride and methyl radical combination results in the formation of the methyl chloride. Two methyl radical combination results in the formation of the ethane. So in various ways the combination of the free radical takes place, which results in the formation of the various kind of products. So basically this is the free radical substitution reactions. Now let us revise what we have learned in the today's class. In the today's lecture, we have learned about the substitution nucleophilic intermolecular reactions, in which we have learned that these are the reaction in which intermolecular nucleophilic attack takes place within the molecule. That means within the molecule the nucleophile attacks on the carbon center. Best example of SNI reaction is the reaction of the alcohol with the thionyl chloride. The main feature of SNI reaction is these reactions always proceeds with the retention of configuration. This is the very important point for the SNI reaction. These reactions always proceeds with the retention of configuration, and this reaction follows the second order kinetics. Then we have discussed about the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions, SNAR reactions. In these reactions, two important points are: first, these reactions are taking place in the aromatic compounds in which substitution takes place at the sp2 hybridized carbon atom, while in other three kinds of reaction, SN1, SN2 and SNI reactions, we have learned that the substitution taking place at the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So this is the difference between these SNAR reactions. Second important feature of the SNAR reaction is that these reaction completed or proceeds with the addition elimination reaction. In the first step, addition of strong nucleophile taking place, and in the second step elimination of the leaving group taking place. After discussing about the nucleophilic substitution reactions, we have learned about the free radical substitution reactions, in which we have learned that the free radical substitution reactions proceeds via chain mechanism, in which three steps are there: chain initiation, chain propagation, and the chain termination step. In the chain initiation step, for generation of the free radical taking place. In the chain propagation step, the free radical formation chain keep going on. In the third step, chain termination step, combination of the free radical results in the formation of the various kind of products. So that's all for the today's lecture. Now it's time for the learning check. Look at the reaction here. Which step of a radical halogenation describe the reaction below? This is the step of the reaction. Which step it is? Initiation, propagation, or the termination? Identify the step. We will discuss its answer in our next class. Till then, thank you. Take good care of yourself and keep enjoy e-learning at home. Thank you.